got the hood on because quarantine hair is getting too crazy and I didn't feel like wearing a hat. So here we are. Today you might need a bench, a couch, something like this to prop yourself up on a little while. A ball like that might work for the one thing, but something else you might want something more sturdy like a couch, ottoman, bench. Anyway, we're going to start on the floor with the classic hip ups. Again, not for lack of creativity, just because we want to get something real basic in, starting at the floor just to get the blood moving. Tuck the pelvis, squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes to make that action happen. I'm going to go through about 10 reps. Got about 5 more from here. Now let's come up into a slight tuck hold position, right? My legs are separated, and we will dead bug 20 times. Halfway, 10 more. Last 3. All right, up we come. Lizard. I'm gonna go for the foot grab. It's gonna be opposite hand, 30 seconds. Again, we grab the foot here for a more quad emphasis on the back leg. Keep breathing. Big inhale through the nose. Try to breathe into the tension. Exhale, try to stretch a little bit further into it. Pull up on the foot. I can slide my hand down the foot like this occasionally. Go a little further. Let's call it 15 more seconds. All right, dropping that foot down, switching sides, same idea. We're gonna go with the foot, opposite hand. "30 seconds. Okay, dropping that down. Now from here, cobra, dropping my hips down to the floor, squeezing my butt, lifting my chest up. 30 seconds. Just bring those hips back up, rock it back to child's. A couple quick inhales. All right, back to that first lizard position. This time we're not going to grab the foot, but we're going to do an active hamstring curl the back leg. So for 10 reps, or about 10 reps, we're going to point the toe, curl the foot up towards the butt. Try to go as far as you can. You're going to feel like you're going to get a little bit of a cramp. You probably are. Just shake the leg out and jump back in a second. This active control, this active range of motion is going to be a lot more important for you to get better at, gain control of, instead of just swinging that foot in the air and then holding the foot there in place and screaming. 2 more, and we will switch. No, same idea, about 10 more. Point the toe, squeeze your butt, curl the foot. Foot towards the butt. Again, this is active flexibility. Right. Coming back up. Now I'm going to sit into a little bit of a saddle position, right? Back on the heels. Again, if you want the ball underneath your butt here, if you need to sit on that, that's okay. Pillows is fine. Anything to get you close to the ground. There should be no stress over the top of the knee, no pain. Again, some people get a lot of stretch here, and that's okay. It's also a consideration for maybe getting a lacrosse ball or something like that to roll this out a little bit more with beforehand. Again, we want a big stretch through the top of the thigh. Again, it could be the front of the shin, top of the foot. Again, that's going to give you an idea of where on the front end, the stiffness that you get overall on the front may be coming from. Might be more lower leg than upper leg. Okay, hang here for a couple more seconds. Nice and tall. Sometimes too, think about where that pelvis position is as your rib cage flared up. All right, so again, now you can just sit up out of this, or again, you feel that big tension, big stretch here. Let's just put the hands down. Use them for a little bit of support to get yourself back up. Gonna come up into a downward dog position. So up on the hands, press back, hips through the chest through the shoulders, hips up in the air. Lock back on those knees, heels to the ground. Come back down. I'm going to hold this position into a plank for 30 seconds. Keep pushing up through your shoulder blades. Tuck your pelvis a little bit. Squeeze your butt and abs. Hold that hollow. Remember to breathe. Got about 15 more seconds. Coming back down. Now for a little bit more of a back bend type position, I'm going to pull my toes up. This is where some of you may want a ball here, or maybe again something like a bench or something to support yourself behind. But now instead of sitting into a saddle pose, what I'm going to do is squeeze my butt. Think about primarily keep my rib cage down. My shoulders are going to come back like this. I'm going to bend backwards from my knees, grab my feet, and then hold this position, right? Shoulders back. Tuck on my pelvis, squeezing my butt. Let's give this about 20 more seconds in this position. Again, if you have a couch behind you or something higher, and if it feels more appropriate to put your elbows on it, you can do that. So now, again, you can use your hands to walk forward if you need to, or again, if you can just extend yourself back to the top, you can do that. We'll quickly sit down into a saddle, come forward with the hands, drop down into the cobra, just quickly, just passing through these ranges of motion. Obviously really working on spine and hip flexibility right now. Back through child's. Now up back to lizard again. This time we're going to go same side foot. So again, let's go back to thinking about hamstring curl up as far as you can. Then grab the foot. This hand to floor. Let's go a little longer on this one. Let's do a minute here. Big inhales to wherever you feel the tension. I have it right here. Sometimes after you loosen yourself up a little bit, right, you might feel like you're running into yourself in a different spot. So I'm just gonna reset myself back and over a little bit, which opens me up a little bit better here. Hamstring curl up, grab my foot. Here we go, finish out, about 20 or so more seconds left. All right, slowly letting that sucker go. We'll turn it around. Hands to the floor. Hamstring curl it up. Same side grab. 60 seconds. Let's go. Breathe into it. Squeeze your butt. Got 30 more seconds. Got 10 more. All right, so slowly, gonna let that foot drop back. Bring it on back to the top. Now, before we did that back bend with the feet up like this, right? This time what we're gonna do is drop the toes down. It's gonna force us to have to reach back a little bit further, a little bit lower. So now I'm gonna squeeze my butt, rib cage down, lower myself from my knees here, pressing the tops of my feet and legs, lower leg here into the bottom of to the top of the floor. I reach back, I'm gonna grab my feet. Again, stabilize myself, adjust my pelvis a little bit, pull my shoulders back. I'll do 30 seconds here. About 15 more seconds. And again, extending back towards the top. So now, down to the floor with the hands. We're gonna go through a couple cat-cows. Pull the shoulder blades apart, tuck the pelvis around the back. Back up to the top here. Extend, lift up the chest. Extend the back, lift the chin. 4 more. Last one. All right. I'm gonna take our legs out wide here. Gonna go into a seated straddle. My hamstrings are tight. All right, now, supported by the hands. I'm not gonna get very far right now, so I'm just gonna walk my hands out a little bit. Again, this is probably about as much as I have at this given moment without just flopping over. We'll stay here for about 45 seconds. More, 45 seconds more. Twenty more seconds. All right, now up for a couple side bends. So just want to think about rotating towards my right leg, and now thinking that I'm gonna be just kind of tipping over like this. Support yourself with a hand if you need to. Otherwise, I'm gonna tip over to one side, take this arm over the top, reaching towards this leg. This hand can be around as a support anywhere that you need it, or again, you can grab this foot, rotate a little further this way underneath. This will be about another 20 seconds from here, and then we'll switch. Resetting, I'm gonna go this way, now over the top towards this foot. Oh. I apologize if I feel or seem, I definitely feel, if I seem a little out of it this morning. Those Greg Glassman comments really set the whole world and internet on fire yesterday. That's why you now see us, or have been seeing us anyway, it's Flow State Gym. And now here we are. We're going this way anyway. What a crazy 24 hours. Anyway, more positive things. And slowly again, let's get back up here to the top. And let's go for another back bend. So this time, same thing, squeeze my butt, tuck my pelvis, get that rib cage down, extend back, right? This time I'm gonna grab more here in the front of my leg, if I can. If not, you gotta be back here at the foot. Okay, you can be at the foot. If you have that ball behind you, that's cool too. You got about another 20 seconds from here. Don't forget too, this is just harder, right? My hands could easily be here, and I would be in a more stable position. I'm just doing something a little bit harder for myself. If you guys wanna have your hands back here, that's totally fine. Let's give it another 10 seconds. Right, squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs. My hamstrings are on fire. Slowly extend, back up to the top, back down to the floor. Drop into a cobra. Chest up, squeeze your butt. Bring it back up. Real quick on that child's pose. Right back up again. Here we go, last one. The pigeon, right? So some version of this is okay here at the floor. If you need to prop yourself up, again, and this is where I'll do mine with you guys today, is up on the bench, right? I'm gonna put my foot up here like this. And now this leg can just be back or anywhere it needs to feel like I can get this leg pretty flat and stable here on the bench. Shouldn't be any pain here in the knee. If you do, let your foot hang off the side or something to give yourself a little bit more flexibility and range of motion at the ankle, therefore less tension in the knee. About a minute per side. Let's call about 45 more seconds. Ooh. Wonder if the microphone picked up that pop in my back. Woo! You can lean over, you can reach from one side to the other. Just make sure you feel stable and you're not stressing out your knee or lower back at all. Call it about 15 more seconds. All right, taking this one off, getting the other one on, nice and tall, supported by the arms, and then search around. It'll be about a minute. 30 more seconds. Keep breathing. Remember, keep looking around. All right, guys, we're almost there. We're about to be wrapping this sucker up. Crazy week, crazy weekend, crazy 24 hours of fitness. So again, now we are official Flow State Gym. If you've made it to the end of this video, you're definitely, a friend of ours. So just so you guys know, I am doing personal training sessions in the gym right now this month. If you have a number for me, it's the right one. Text me, hit me up. Everybody else, if you're not subscribed already to this channel and you're watching this video, subscribe. Definitely hit the like button so people can find it easier on YouTube. I got poison ivy, I'm moving logs. Anyway, see you next mobility sessions. Thank you.